I know. I know. A cup of coffee, a YouTube video. It's really not intentional. It's cold outside. I'm in my studio. I'm in a writing mood. I'm in a comfort zone. And this actually isn't coffee. It's a mushroom tea, which is kind of nice as well. It's got its thing. That's all I'm going to say. It's got its thing. So with that being said, I'm just taking a break from being in the zone. This is part of my process. I write. I get the Muse. I mean, literally, the Muse delivered at 7:15 this morning. I think I was up at 6:15. Yeah, so got the kids ready for school, all that kind of thing. And there it was. The download came. And I came downstairs and I just started playing. And I hit, on my voice memo. I let that go. I put it on top of the piano back there. And I just went. And the first thing was like just over 12 minutes. I just stream of conscious type of thing. Then I went upstairs. That's when I had coffee. The second cup of coffee. And it started to germinate. Little things started to connect themselves. Little pieces that I had played found a bed. They kind of seeded, gelled, if you will. Then I came back down and I played for another 20 minutes. I just felt it out. Felt out where it was going. I allowed it to take me. And if I hear something, I just follow it. Because those who do know me, I am limited on my theoretical knowledge. And as much as I bitch about it, and I've said it to other friends that are sheer geniuses when it comes to theory and the knowledge, the inner workings of music, chordal structures, notes, modes, the fancy shit. I truly know nothing about. But what I've learned is because I know nothing about it, I'm still in a child's mind. And I'm more often than not just listening to what I'm hearing in my head. And I'm not picking it apart. I'm not dissecting it note for note and chord for chord and going, oh, that's what this is and that's what this is. There's none of that going on in the noggin here. Under what I'd been told is my daughter's knit cap. I'm not stretching it out. God help me. But yeah, I don't know anything about really what I'm doing. I just follow. I just follow what I'm doing. I allow it to guide me. And at a certain point, I just need to step away because that's when, as soon as I feel my mind, hey Dave, here's an idea for you. As soon as that happens, I get up. I don't even fucking waste a second. I get up, I walk away from the instrument, and in this case, I went up and made some mushroom tea, which is really good for you, and it tastes good too. I highly recommend it. It's a specific brand, but I'll share it with you at some point. I can't even read what the fuck it is. Dandelion. Oh, it's dandelion tea. Forgive me. Dandelion tea, not mushroom tea. No offense to the mushrooms. Dandelion tea. Yeah, dandelion coconut to be, exactly correct. Anyway, now you see how my fucking mind works. It pew 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 pew. I've got to connect with what I'm doing the instant it happens. I have to be there. I have to be ready to go. I am open. I'm a nerve. Let's go. Bring it. Come on. Come on. And I let it happen. And it starts with a note. It starts with a chord. It starts with I don't even know if it's a wrong note. I don't even know if it's a wrong chord. It just, to me, it resolves with a confidence and a comfort. Here, I feel everything in my body. Every note, everything that I am doing is felt. It is not deciphered. It is not going through some kind of method of calculation at all. I assure you. But in this moment, I wanted to take just this time with you, me, just talk about, again, process. You have to find your process. And my process is not your process. You might be able to take a piece of what consumes me and take it into consideration in your own process as you think about how you create. But I've been doing this for so long that this is my, God, forgive me for saying this word, routine. I don't like routine. I don't like structure when it comes to being creative. Creativity should be fucking willy-nilly, man. It should be something that every time you sit down or every time your imagination is sparked, your intuition is prodded. Sorry for that visual. It's starting from scratch. Every song that I have ever written, be it one with lyrics or just a melody, it always starts as if it's the first time that I'm really doing it again. You know, I understand how my creative mechanism works. I understand the craft. But the process, it's ever changing. That's why I don't have templates in my computer for the shit that I do. I know a lot of composers, a lot of writers, they have their template, they call it up, everything's there, it's assembled, it's structured, it's laid out, they can be efficient, they can be quick. But because I don't want anything to lead what I'm actually doing, I want every time that I hear a sound, it tends to be different. So I'm not relying on the same synth sound all the time. I'm not relying on the same bass sound all the time. I'm not going for the drum set that I've always used. I've got a drum set right here that is mic'd and it sounds absolutely fantastic. And I will use that to lay down my performances, get the idea, the concept, the direction, end to end, linearly play it. So it has a consistency to it, a fluidity to it. But then I go back and then I fuck with it. I might replace the entire thing with programmed drums. I might only use a section of my live stuff. I might only use the overheads. I might only use the hi-hat. I might just use the tom fills. I don't know what it's going to become until it gets to here. In here. So the process is ever changing. It's always finding its way. And I was very excited about what I was doing, what I was creating, and that I had this just serious drive this morning, which is, it's wonderful. It's such a freeing feeling. It's what it feels to be ultimately alive, to be present. There's nothing like it. I can't describe it. It's beyond love. It's beyond passion. It's something sacred. I don't know any other way to express it. But it's mine to share with whatever it might be. And I am grateful that I have been chosen to be a part of the process. So I sent an idea and I sent the lyrics that just came pouring out of me to somebody that I trust wholeheartedly with what I'm doing. And there's never any judgment. There's never any opinion. There's never any question about what it is or why or anything like that. It's just right on. Awesome. But the question arose today in our interaction. Did you hear this as a melody first, or did you hear this as lyrics first? And it made me stop and think, because at first I thought it was a melody. And then I had to backtrack what I was doing, and I realized this was the chordal progression that I stumbled upon and was delivered this morning. And I, fleshed out. And as I was doing that, now the words, the voice in just from out here is feeding me the lyrics. Oh, this is what this song means. This is why the chords are in the progression they are. This is why you're so in touch, connected to the tonality that you're fumbling through. This is why these notes are working for you, because this is what this song means. And these are the lyrics that go along with that feeling. Does that make sense? I think it does. Yeah. So, and just like that, as soon as the first line came to me, it was stop everything and pick up the pen, pick up the page, and go for it. I am very much a pencil, pen to paper type of writer. It's the commitment to the process that is also a driving factor in the completion process. It gives me something that is solid. It's something I can connect with, like this coffee cup filled with dandelion coconut tea. I can pick that up. I can sip it. I can taste it. I can ingest it. Same thing with lyrics. It's the same reason why I write on a real piano. Back here, I've got keyboards. I've got the computer. I mean, I have every fucking sound library there is. I am just a whore when it comes to sound libraries and plugins. I buy sound libraries and plugins based on one sound most of the time. I will hear a sound. I just bought the Lighthouse piano. Fell in love with this one sound that they used in the demo. And I went, that sound goes to this idea that I had here that I was writing, and this is why it relates, because it gives this intimacy, this feeling of confinement, just boom, the whole thing, I heard it. And I went, oh, I can finish that song because that's the piano. I know it sounds ridiculous that you could use any piano. No, I can't. I wish I could. I wish I could just pull up the DX7 and write an entire Chicago 17 record. Then again, no, I don't. But I wish I could do that. Just sit at the piano, at one piano, and have it be my voice. It's just, that's not how I was made. And that's part of my process. That's part of my process. I am inspired by frequency, sonics, sound, as they provide solutions to my own crazy issues. You know, it provides resolution. And whatever it takes. That's the other part of my creative process. I also understand that it's going to take more than just sitting with a guitar or sitting with a piano in the end. It has a lot to do with why I don't finish a lot of things, because I haven't heard what I want to hear yet. But when I do, I will. I'm not worried about it. Like I've said in another video, I am not crushed by a timeline. I have no reason to. My creative process is my process. And again, I'm working on songs that I haven't finished 15, 20, 25 years. Why? It just didn't appeal to me to do at the time. But now, I feel like finishing them. But at the same time, I'm writing more material because I'm inspired. I'm working on things because another part of my process is when I come up with an idea in the middle of a song that I'm working with that I feel is pretty fleshed out, 98.9% there, and I'll come up with a little chord idea or another melody idea. I go, oh man, this would be really cool. I don't necessarily try and implement it into that song. What I'll do is I will take that little snippet, that little idea, that little, and I will use it to germinate a whole new idea. So I constantly feel like I'm evolving as a creative. I feel like, okay, ooh, that was neat. Let's not fuck with this. This is nice. It doesn't need that. I allow it to germinate something else. And this just keeps the fucking hamster wheel going. It really does. So I'm at that point where now as we've talked, this is my season. My season of planting seeds, of prepping the earth, getting ready to cultivate my next harvest. I'm putting it all together. I'm nurturing right now. And it feels great. Like I said, I feel like a raw nerve, like I'm very, very open right now. And that's how I know I'm in it. That's how I know that when I'm connected. is when I sit down at the piano and I'm gone. I'm just gone. And I just took my minute to explain to you part of my process is to step away from my process. Because it allows me to digest. It's the same. Look at it as eating. These are like little feasts when they happen. It's a lot. It's a very rich meal that I'm digesting as this shit flows forward, as everything moves. It's a lot to take in, a lot. And I have to remain healthy in the idea of what I'm doing. I have to know what I'm doing. I have to know that, man, this is a lot of shit. This is a lot of stuff. And I've learned to compartmentalize the fat from the fiber, from the protein, the vitamins, and flesh things out and flush things out. That's also part of my process. Because not everything is fucking brilliant. More than half of it isn't brilliant. It's what it becomes that becomes brilliant. That's not for me to choose. But in the reservation of brilliance, that is what does it. It's the taste. It's the understanding of the process. It's the It's the understanding of I have to step away. I have to digest what just went through my body. So, yeah, it's like post-coitus. You just gotta lay there for a minute and go, wow, what the fuck? Yeah, okay, let me take that in for a minute. So that's where I'm at. I don't know if it's the same facial expression or if I'd wear this little hat, especially it potentially being my daughter's hat. I'm going to leave you with that because I'm actually feeling the drive to get back to it over there. But thank you for the time and allowing me to reveal and heal at the same time, because as I'm doing this, it's putting me in touch with my own truth, my own reality of what I'm doing, and it allows me to hear in real time that I'm on the right path. So if there's anything you got out of this to push you forward, to move you forward, fucking awesome. If you're going to turn this off and go, not this time, I appreciate you being here and allowing me to just share a little bit. So until the next time, do something for yourself. Be creative. Find something that is your own voice that you believe in and follow it. Just go for it. 5 minutes, 2 minutes. Trap it.